Over the last 3 years, there have been major accomplishments, and this trend continued in 2011. After nearly 1 year of negotiations, IADC and the Overseas Engineering and Construction Company, the OECC, signed the contract valued at US $26.5 million for the construction of the Argyle Airport Passenger Terminal building and the electrical substation building. This was a highly anticipated event, one that Vincentians had eagerly awaited. When it was announced that the groundbreaking ceremony for the terminal building was to take place on August 7, 2011, many persons journeyed to Argyle to witness the symbolic start of the construction of the terminal building, with actual construction work starting 5 days later. While this was taking place, work continued on the removal and leveling of Fort and McConney Yami Hills. Much of the rocks in this area has been blasted and excavated down to the level of the runway. Work in this area will continue in 2012. Of great significance as well was the completion of the box culverts in the first kilometer of the project and the start of construction of a second drainage system in the second kilometer. In preparation for the pavement works, our engineers, with the help of environmentalists from Cuba, have identified several suitable areas on site for the location of asphalt, concrete, and stone crushing plants. IADC has decided to purchase these equipment and to hire an in-house workforce of 70 persons to do the asphalt and concrete pavement works on the project, thereby keeping the cost of these installations at a minimum. The year 2012 is expected to be a watershed year for IADC, as it revs up the construction engine to ensure that the project remains on schedule for completion by the end of 2013. Included among the works for 2012 are the installation of the asphalt, concrete, and stone crushing plants, the start of pavement works for the runway and aprons, the removal of the Catholic Church, Argyle Apartments, Pitani Resorts, the cutting of the hill on which the church and Argyle Apartments stand, the construction of a set of culverts under the runway for the Yambu River, the continuation of work on McConney Yami Hill, Fort Hill, Colonel Anderson Hill, and Johnson Hill, and the completion of the drainage system in the second kilometer. Additionally, work will begin on the creation of embankments in the third kilometer of the project, as well as work on the city fences at the northeastern end of the runway. Work will also continue on the construction of the passenger terminal building, while tenders are expected to go out for the construction of the other landside facilities, including the fire and rescue station, the control tower, and cargo terminal buildings. Attention will be paid to the completion of the Mounts Pleasant and Argyle Gardens roads to provide good quality access to persons residing and visiting those areas. Indeed, much work lies ahead of us, but much has also been done. As we close 2011, the IADC says thanks to everyone for continued support on this most important project, as we work hand in hand for the future economic development of our beautiful country. We will also take this opportunity on behalf of the Board of Directors, management, and staff of the IADC to extend heartfelt condolences to the family of the late Henrietta Sam. Henrietta was a member of our domestic staff and a very committed worker. We will miss her dearly. To you, her family and friends, we say, cheer up. Her work here on earth has ended, and she has been called to higher service in the presence of the Lord. To all Vincentians at home and abroad, we trust you had a beautiful Christmas. Best wishes for a very prosperous New Year. God bless.